Hey guys, Desler Magic here. Just want to make this quick video to help out everybody on YouTube who happens to be a channel owner or creator, as they call us. So 99% of my viewers are not going to find this terribly helpful, but then again, I mean, you might be interested yourself just for the sake of interest, and you definitely should send this video to anybody you know who owns a channel and is a little bit mad about the demonetization problem, which is everybody. So another thing, a lot of the stuff in this video is like rumor, hearsay, experimental tests, friend of a friend told me, that kind of stuff, you know, my own research. So it might not all be 100% perfectly, flawlessly correct, but then again, something is better than nothing when it comes to doing something about this demonetization problem, which is a hell of a lot more than we're getting from YouTube right now. So at the time that the demonetization robot finally made it to my channel, just in some kind of weird chronological order list thing, I had 900 videos and only about 11 were flagged. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I mean, percentage-wise, that's not that bad. Most of them were in error, but a couple were like, yeah, okay. Like, I get it, the topic I talked about or whatever, I could see it, you know, it might even be a legit, like, terms of use thing for ad friendliness, whatever. So I thought, okay, no problem. Oh, no problem, because in the last couple weeks, about 50 to 75% of my videos have been getting demonetized, either instantly or within a couple, well, I guess hours. And that's a bit of a problem, because if I can't show ads on them, I can't make money. And yes, my views are way up lately, but my ad revenues are not, because those views are being shown without ads. And it typically takes 36 to 48 hours for them to review a video. I've noticed that if the video is a lot shorter, sometimes they'll review it within like, I don't know, I think the fastest was like 4 hours. Like, I thought that was kind of weird. Like, it'll skip ahead in the queue if it's super short, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it was just a fluke. I have no idea how their system works. It seems a bit random. So the way I've seen it, there's 3 different categories of demonetization activities, and you have to do something different about all 3 of them. So the first one's easy. If you uploaded a video and within like 30 seconds of you hitting publish, it's demonetized, that means that it was 1, your title, 2, your description, 3, your tags containing something offensive or questionable, something with a double meaning, whatever. And the funny thing is Google has one of the best connotation engines in the world, so they should be able to find out from context what you're talking about if something has a double meaning. But hey, who says the Google search engine product team and the YouTube team share anything? Because they basically don't. Oh, and the fourth option you might find interesting is that they have admitted, I believe themselves, that they can read the text in your thumbnail. So either stop uploading it at like 1920 by 1080, which is what I do, so that it's less readable, use a less readable font, like some kind of scripty little custom whatever, or just like hand draw it in Photoshop, just whatever. Like if you're using Arial bold size 100, yeah, they're probably going to be able to read it. Or just instead of trying to get around it and put offensive words in your thumbnail, just don't put text on your thumbnail. Or if you do, make sure it's super not offensive. But just keep in mind, just because it's a graphic doesn't mean that they can't read it as if it were text. And they can do that within seconds. At least that's a rumor, but like I said, I'm pretty sure I heard a YouTube employee mention that. So instant demonetization, simple, simple, simple. It was something textual, something that an AI system can check within 1 second. If your videos are getting demonetized after a while, like we're talking after minutes to maybe an hour or 2, there's a couple options here. It is virtually confirmed that it would be because of something you said in the video, and it took them a while to process the audio and run it through a speech-to-text program. And that makes sense. I mean, they got to queue up the videos. They basically attempt to automatically close caption basically everything. And by the way, turn on closed captioning on your own videos. It is horrifically inaccurate. I mean, I'm not the clearest speaker in the world, but at least I'm not from the South, like on the History Channel where they have to put subtitles on people speaking English. So for anybody like speaking with a foreign accent, or anybody speaking horribly unclearly, or if you have some kind of background noise, a music track, whatever, they might not be able to read your voice quite as well, and they might be misinterpreting it. So at the very least, try to speak really, really clearly, and then obviously don't say anything offensive or non-advertiser friendly, certain trigger words. And I have determined that it is not a density thing. It is an absolute count. So in a 30-minute or 1-hour video, if you said the word, I don't know, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get this demonetized. If you said some magically offensive trigger word twice, that's too many. Like anybody could refer to, you know, members of certain white hood wearing groups once in a video and that doesn't mean anything. But apparently if you say it 5 times, it's not like, oh, you said it once every 2 minutes, okay, or oh no, the video's 2 minutes long and you said it 5 times. They don't care about density. That's why Leonard French's videos keep getting flagged. His 2-hour-long videos from his live streams. Yes, probably somewhere in there you hit the little tick box limit too many times on words that you either said or that it thought you said. So the only way out of that is obviously a human to watch the video, which is, you know, the request human review thing. And then they watch it and they're like, oh, he was actually saying it's bad to be in the group of people that wear white hoods. Oh, and then he used, you know, the word racism too many times. See, I could say it once and probably get away with it. Oh, but he's saying that you shouldn't be into that. Yay. Supporting and non-supporting connotations, there isn't an AI system in the world that could determine that. So be very careful what you say. It doesn't have to be words on the screen. And by the way, they will take each individual frame and read words up on the screen as well. So everything you present, the thumbnail, the words, overlays, slides, pictures, everything you say, all that, it's all considered and not terribly accurately. So it takes a while to, you know, process an entire video, all the frames, all the audio, and then get a transcript and then run it through the AI scanner for friendliness. So if your videos are getting delayed, that's probably why. Also, there's a rumor that really, really offensive language and comments in a very high density in your comment section will result in your video getting demonetized, because then they just assume that they missed something in your video and that they misinterpreted what you said or they whatever. So basically the AI system made a mistake, and now obviously if you attracted that kind of audience to the video, then something's wrong with it, and then if you want to get it remonetized, a human better approve it. So whether that's true or not, it seems to be a widespread belief, and now people are using it, of course, to attack channels. So I've had people doing that. So here's how you fix it, by the way. And I've basically, I mean, I don't want to completely confirm this and encourage more people to do it, but basically I found a way around this, and it does seem to work through a lot of synthetic testing. Go to your creator control panel studio thing, whatever the hell they're calling it. Then click on community, and then click on, wow, that's loading slow, community settings, and then scroll all the way to the bottom. Then where it says default settings, comments on your new videos, change it from allow all to hold potentially inappropriate comments for review. And then it says English comments only, beta. And they just rolled this out like a month ago. So yeah, it's brand new. And it's pretty much to solve the problem that they themselves caused, I think. And also some angles that the reporter was going for when they, you know, blew the lid off this in the Wall Street Journal. And honestly, I would have sued that journalist, because I mean, just the things they said were just not true. Just simple as that. They were just not true. The conclusions they made were not true. So, whoops, Google could have saved themselves, and no, I'm not kidding, $1 billion in lost revenues and all these headaches over the last couple months. But no, they didn't feel like going after the reporter was the right PR move. They wanted to say, oh yes, we do show ads on offensive videos. Whoopsies, let us fix it, and then just fail to fix it. You know, because AI and IT solutions on this scale really work when you rush them into production. Yeah, that's a great idea. They mishandled this so badly, it's disgusting at this point. By the way, I work in IT and I have 2 degrees in programming and web design. So anyway, you switch that on, all the offensive comments are just intercepted before they even post basically, and they go to a special box on par with your spam box. And by the way, it's massively inaccurate, so get ready to have some people complaining that their comments disappeared. Whatever, too bad. So that will prevent them from being shown in the video. Oh, and the place I was going with this before I got on the tangent, basically they were saying, oh, but look at the comment section, all these racist comments. Oh, now I used the word twice, damn it. But anyway, they're like, oh, they're showing ads on content for this type of community. Like, that's the angle that some of these reports went. So now they're obviously just considering that too, it would seem. And also, do what I do. When a user is a continuous problem, hit hide messages from this user. They're then shadow banned. They can leave all the comments they want, but the second they leave them, they are deleted. They aren't even saved. They just give them like a dummy save button that does nothing. That's hilarious. So that's how you fix that. Okay, so the third demonetization situation. Your video got demonetized, you requested a review, and then a day later it's demonetized again. So I thought about this, I'm like, 1 to 2 to 3 humans have looked at this, because a lot of moderation systems, like I used to work as a pro moderator for a huge website about On Par with Google, or YouTube, I should say. And we had to have two people agree, and if we disagreed, it would get forwarded to a third person that was a high-ranking staff member of the company, and they would make a determination about whether it was acceptable content or not, and then we would get updated and informed on, you know, close opinion-based stuff, and they'd say, here's our corporate opinion, okay, start deleting this. Anyway, so one or multiple humans have looked at the video at that point and said, nope, there's nothing wrong with it, let's go. And then something forces it to get checked again, and it's marked as demonetized again. What would even be the logic of that? Because you have to go out of your way to write a subroutine to do that. You have to write a trigger to recheck the video again when it's already been approved. What would possibly be the reason for that from a programmatical standpoint? And then I thought, don't edit the metadata. That must be what it is. Because everybody complaining about this constantly changes their video titles, their tags, their description, etc. Don't do that. First of all, don't use the little auto sig, thing, because if you change that, it might re-trigger every single video you own. Like the thing that says, oh, here's a video description template with all my stupid social media links and all that crap. And then you change the template, you effectively just change the metadata on every single video. Don't do that. Use Notepad. That's what I use. I cannot stress that enough. Use Notepad. Just copy and paste it into every single one. It's not that hard. Also, don't change the title, don't change the thumbnail, and don't change the tags. Here's the scenario that I think that they're trying to prevent. So somebody uploads a video. I can't imagine what the content would actually be of the video in this example. That's where the logic falls apart, but whatever. Maybe it's just an innocent video. It's like, it's a chimpanzee dancing and you got some techno music going on. Okay, cool, chimp dance, wonderful. So you name it chimp dance, awesome, funny meme, yay. And then the tags are like, awesome, funny, chimpanzee dancing, yay. And then it gets demonetized because who the hell knows why. Actually, I do know. If it's a music track and most of your videos have talking in them, it will flag it as I couldn't understand any of this. So we can't afford to let it slip through if we're wrong here. We don't know if it's supposed to have speaking or I don't know. Speaking versus music, you'd be surprised. AI isn't very good at determining it. So then they just demonetize it automatically. I literally uploaded cat GIFs on a loop on top of a blank background with just a song, a non-copyrighted song, and that got demonetized. And it was after a delay of like 2 hours too. So that means that the closed caption bot said, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what he's saying in this video. So demonetized. So also don't do that. Don't upload videos that are completely blank and have no talking if you talk in most of your videos, because I assume that's what triggered it. But anyway, let's say I upload, a chimp dancing and then, okay, and then I change the title to something horrifically offensive after it's already been approved by a human. So now they're showing ads on one that says, you guys could use your imagination. It's a monkey dancing over techno music. I could change the title to all kinds of horrific, hateful things. Oh, but now it's demonetization proof and they'll never recheck it. Nope. So what you do is you put in send it to the scanner bot subroutine and have it trigger every time that you resave your metadata. So if you change the tags, the description, the title, or the thumbnail, it will recheck it. I can almost guarantee you that's why it's happening. So Leonard French and Matthias and others who refuse to listen to me on Twitter, that is probably why it's happening. Seriously, everybody just like spam the link to this video to them. Like they really need to start listening to people who know what they're talking about. I'm kind of surprised that the amount of money they have on the line that they didn't figure this out themselves. Anyway, that's probably what it is. So if it's been demonetized, then remonetized. Don't touch anything. Don't change any of the data. If you erase a period and then retype it and then hit save, it doesn't know the difference. So that covers instant demonetizations, how to avoid them, delayed demonetizations, what causes them and how to avoid that, and then repetitive demonetizations, what causes them. So hopefully you guys can avoid demonetizations. In the last week, I've gotten a little bit lower. Now it's like 20% of my videos are getting demonetized. That's not bad. I mean, I upload about 2 a day, so that's not too bad, I guess. Not as bad as it was, where it was nearly 100%. But the last thing is, I'll just upload my video and then leave it as unpublished, which is what YouTube recommends. They're recommending it because people are pissed and they're losing money, because every view I get that doesn't have ads on it is literally lost money. I mean, there's no, it's kind of, no, it is exactly precisely mathematically lost funds. So they said, we'll avoid that by just uploading it, waiting for it to get monetized or not, then review it, and then like wait 2 days to get it reviewed, and then it's approved, and then hit publish. Okay, at that point, everything important that could possibly happen to your video just broke. It will no longer show up under the suggested videos on other people's videos, so you can forget about it going remotely viral or even above average. If you're lucky, it will show up in people's subscription boxes, and if you're extremely lucky, people will get a notification that you published it. If you're really, really, really lucky, it will actually get the metadata correct on the dating and put the correct date stamp on the video so that it doesn't get sorted into the wrong section of the sub box or buried. There's like 10 other problems, but you guys get it. Just don't do it. It doesn't work, okay? It will damage your video's views way worse than people viewing it without ads, trust me. So then some smart people like me realized what was going on and how the ordering works and how they prefer fresh content to old content, etc. And so they started uploading it, checking it, and they're like, okay, it didn't get flagged. Cool, I'm going to leave it unpublished. Now I'm going to delete it and re-upload it with the same or a similar title. And honestly, to not get demonetized, it would probably have to be the same exact title. Same tag, same description, same thumbnail, same video file. Spoiler alert, they already have a system in place that knows how to check for that. And so even if you add 1 second of blank time and then re-encode it, it's still the same thumbnail and title and, you know, all that other stuff. So it would have a different file checksum, but other than that, it's still probably going to get recognized as the same video. And uploading the same video twice or the same video to 2 different channels, it just doesn't work. It causes all kinds of like suspicion levels and suppression and just, I don't want to go into it, and it's mostly rumors and speculation, but as a whole, people agree that that will hurt you on the views. So don't do that either. You basically just have to live through it and try to avoid demonetization with the tips that I gave. And hopefully their AI bot is, quote, learning, which as soon as they said, okay, we're rolling out changes in a couple days to make it better, they made it 10 times worse. It just started flagging everything. It didn't learn a damn thing. Obviously, the category that your video is in or the gameplay footage that you're including does not have exemptions for connotations. So the fact that I have to say the word kill or destroy a lot in Magic the Gathering in the card game, that they haven't figured out to stop demonetizing that. So now I have to dance around it and watch what I say, which is idiotic, but I've been doing it and it's been working. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, whatever. You can rest assured, though, that as soon as a competitor comes up to YouTube, it is dead. It is gone. People are going to leave quicker than MySpace. They are in such a MySpace rut right now, and people are just like, I slightly dislike the changes to MySpace and some of the design choices. Oh, Facebook, bye. This is like, the creators right now and some of the viewers are like, I hope a rogue meteorite randomly hits YouTube headquarters. That's where we're at right now, okay? That's where the hate level's at right now. We are so pissed. There are several class action lawsuits over this targeting YouTube. I'm going to be participating in one of them as soon as they open it up. I wish they would fire every executive responsible for this nonsense, sue the reporter who made that false, Wall Street Journal article, and actually do something about this. And plus, Google in general as a company, the corporate culture is to just hire like the most LGBT person instead of the most qualified. That is the biggest rumor at Google right now. I'd say it's confirmed that it's a fact, but oh no, it's a rumor. I have to say that for legal reasons. Like basically, if there was like a white male with a master's degree and 20 years experience in AI programming, no, they're going to give it to like, the position to some random lesbian with like red hair because they have a 2-year degree from some online classes. Oh, look how progressive we are. We're so not discriminatory, even though they're literally discriminating against, like, white males. So it's a bunch of, like, idealistic, like, let's bring my personal politics into corporate management morons running the company, and they're going to run it straight into the ground. It's happened to other companies in the past. But hopefully this video helps you. Send it to everybody you know who's a creator, and I hope this gets a lot of views and not demonetized. I'll see you guys next video.